Thank you for being here today. It's an important topic. It's something that's been around since the beginning of time, and unfortunately, is never going to go away. We hope it would, but as we know, the cost of living goes up, gas is up, rent's up, electric's up, insurance is up, everything else is up. But I say this from the beginning. It takes a partnership. It takes people working together, rowing in the same direction, being on the same sheet of music for the common goal of the people. People first, government second. And, I know we always, get criticized here locally, and that's fine. But when I look at the national level, the dysfunction, what goes on in other governments, I'm proud to be the county executive here for a variety of reasons. The partnership, I go out to the Albany County Legislature, my elected officials, Bruce Hidley, Sue Rizzo, Sheriff Apple, because we'll agree to disagree. We have our, trust me when I say this, we have our debates and arguments privately, but then we find that common denominator because we all have the same intent, the people. And, working with the different nonprofits, organizations in this county, we can do extraordinary things. And sometimes it takes us to stand there and go, okay, we had this great idea. And then Natasha goes, well, this would help us here if we do this. So it works. And, not perfectly. We're going to stumble. We're going to fall. We're going to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and figure it out. That's what government's about. So I'm proud today to announce in a partnership with the Albany County Legislature, of us today announcing that we're giving $100,000 to the food pantries to help them. I would love to say that's going to solve it all. And trust me, when I stand here, it's difficult because I'm looking at a $60 to $30 million deficit next year. Not because of what we did in government, right? But because the state passed everything down to us. The food pantries for the capital region is to strengthen the emergency food network, serving our residents. This funding will help sustain the programs to keep our charitable programs system running, which is so important. The Food Pantry Food Express program delivers more than 1.3 million pounds of food to pantries across Albany County. Think about that, 1.3 million. That's a huge number. Albany County, food security rescue in we nearly put out 147,000 pounds of food from local retailers that otherwise could have gone to waste. Think about that. When they have stuff that's almost getting a little bit old, or they're taking off the shelves, trying to coordinate with the different local food stores or grocery stores to say, hey, look, we can get that to somebody that will eat that today and not sit on their shelf. And I say this to people out there, please go to your kitchen cabinets. If you got food sitting there that's not expired, can of soup or something like that, that it's been sitting there for over a month or 2 months, trust me when I say this, if you get that to the food pantry, it will make a difference in someone's life that day. Most people turn to their local food pantries for help. That's going to put additional pressure on local pantries. That's why we're making this investment today in a partnership with the Albany County Legislature.
So it's a difficult time for us, and not just here, but so many in the country. Not only does the cost of living, as the county executive have spoken about, constantly rise, but wages, they haven't been able to keep up. But it seems as if the people in charge of the nation are always working against us. As he told you, we wound up taking on, the responsibility for SNAP and other things, okay? It always comes down to the county. So the county is now paying the price for what is happening nationally. That is why helping to fund our food pantries is so important. And the work that they do to assist our community, nourish our hunger, and alleviate the financial burden of hefty grocery bills cannot be understated. This is a crucial time for the strength and resilience of our county. An investment like this one is an example of the dedication to this amazing community. There are over 300,000 people in Albany County. Is that right? Okay. And so when the people at the top, the millionaires and the billionaires, prove that they couldn't care less about a community like this one, we will have our back. We will always do everything that we can to show you that we care. So we appreciate all the hard work that you all put in, because it is very important. A lot of times there's nobody clapping when you're sitting there, going through the different applications, and trying to figure out what we can do, who is eligible and so forth. But know this, we know how hard your job may be, but we do applaud you for all of the hard work that you do. So thank you.
When you look at the United States of America, we are one of the only civilized nations that does not recognize food as a human right. Food is a human right. Food is a basic need. And so opportunities like this, when Albany County is taking leadership and showing that this is incredibly important, and government is stepping up to play a role in this really important work. It was mentioned that the 31 food pantries that we work with here in the county last year provided food to 38,000 people, enough food for 1.8 million meals, and that number continues to grow. So thank you so much for taking leadership and supporting our network of Pantry Coalition members. If people who are watching are in need of food assistance, we do have a food referral line that operates Monday through Friday at 518-458-1167. And if you go to the foodpantries.org, we have the New York State Food Connect map. If you click Find Food Here, you can search for summer meal sites, food pantries, SNAP and WIC, and congregate older adult meal sites all in one place. So you can find all of the different food access programs in one place that serves your community. Or if you're in an okay spot right now, you're doing okay, and you have extra to give your time, your treasure, and your talent, you can support local food pantries as well by looking at the Food Connect map, find the neighborhood pantry, and reach out and see how you can help them. Food insecurity is something that happens across the county. It is in urban, suburban, and rural communities. People that are hit the hardest, that have even higher food insecurity rates, are households with children, people of color, and rural communities often experience higher food insecurity as well. So thank you for demonstrating your leadership. We are completely honored with this partnership and looking forward to doing what we can to make sure that people have food on the table tonight. Thank you so much.
So again, thank you to everyone that's involved with this. Thank you, everybody.